Hello, sports fans, and welcome to Woodruff Field for tonight's Thursday night edition here of Alleghany football on Alleghany Community TV. I'm Wes Brenniger alongside Mike Sprinkle here. Mike, interesting here as we do our preview before the game, a game that has been moved up a day in advance due to some incoming weather. So we play the 1-3 Huskies and the 1-3 Alleghany Trojans. Your thoughts going into tonight?
I tell you what, even though you got a 1-3 Husky team coming here, everybody knows how powerful and the dominant team they have been in the past. So I tell you what, Wes, you know, they may be down just a little bit this year from what we're normally used to seeing now, this Husky team, but this should be an interesting matchup tonight. Alleghany being a run, like to run the ball a lot, and as you know, Ashe County likes to throw the ball a lot. So it should be an interesting matchup. And but you know, like you said, both teams are 1-3. You can just throw it out the window right now. So, and you know, we're not the only school tonight. And there's a lot of other schools, especially down below the mountain, has moved their games also tonight. So. It's kind of interesting, kind of unusual to be here on Thursday night, but it should pan out to be a good contest.
A battle here in the 1A, 2A Mountain Valley Conference. The Trojans and the Huskies tied for 5th place right now inside the conference, trailing a hot East Wilkes team that remains undefeated and an undefeated Wilkes Central team. Starmount starting to turn it around after going 0-2 early on. They've won their last 2, so keep your eyes on them, as well as West Wilkes, who they're all ahead of Ashe and Alleghany. This is a big game for both teams right here, Mike.
It is a big game for both teams. You know, this right here, you're getting in now to you know, both, like I say, both teams 1-3. This is your 5th game coming in, so you've got to kind of identify who you are by now as a team, and you know, being the 5th game of the season, you've got to limit your mistakes by now this time of in the season, and hopefully the Alleghany can get off to a big start against this Ashe County team right here.
Both teams are coming off their first victory of the year. The Trojans defeated South Stokes here last week, and Ashe County defeated Alexandria Central a week ago, 45-38. This is an electrifying offense right here that we're getting ready to see for this Husky team.
Yeah, you're right. Like I said, you're going to get to see firsthand that they like to throw the ball a lot, and anybody knows Coach Hampton over there on the other side, and a former player at Alleghany, Drew Piscopo, so Absolutely. It's going to be an air attack.
Alleghany has taken the field here, and now the Huskies come through on the visitor side over there. So the Huskies now make their appearance here at Woodruff Field. Big game here tonight, and we expect a barn burner. Tonight's game being brought to you by Grayson National Bank. Grayson National Bank, proud sponsor of Trojan football. We'd also like to thank our communication partner, Carolina West Wireless, also here participating here in tonight's kickoff, as the Ashe County Huskies will kick it off to the Alleghany Trojans. The Trojans will get the ball first here, Mike, and really need to set the stage early on, and you would like to see them come out, milk some clock, run an offense, and just drive down the field. Something quite like they did against South Stokes earlier last week.
Yeah, right. You're right. Set the tone early. You know, if you can't win the toss, to defer to the second. I've always liked to defer to the second half if you win the toss, that is, you know. But if you have to receive first, there's no better way to start off the ball game than to march down the field and opening up the game with a score.
So the Huskies will be lining up to kick off, and it's big number 59, Kendall Richardson, a senior and 6'4", 255-pound kicker.
You don't see them very often or every day that size, do you, Wes?
And here we go. Big, strong leg, and it's kicked off deep. It bounces up. Trojans got to get on it here. They fall on it at the 24-yard line. Well, that could have been disastrous very early.
There's not many times you see a spiral off a tee either.
Now, I watched that young man in pregame warm-ups, 52-yard field goals in warm-ups. So Ashe is a threat to score if they cross midfield at any time.
As you can see right here, they got a pretty good size off defensive line up front there, pretty good sized boys.
So here we go, Trojans on offense. You've got Pope right there, Brett Pope at quarterback, and he hands off to number 36, Collins on the carry. He had a big game against South Stokes. Give that young man a lot of credit for last week. He picks up 4 yards there.
He sure did. You know, calling up one of your JV players to step in for one of your injured running backs. He did a well of a job. I think he had over 100 yards rushing that night, and you know that's a tall order to ask one of your JV players.
Your first game comes up and you run for 131 yards unofficially in your first game on the varsity level. Second down. Pope rolls it out, going to air it out. Short passes, deflected down a little bit, incomplete.
Pope's pass
intended for St. German, and now it brings up 3rd down and 6. And we say this about every game that we comment. The Trojans don't need a 3rd down in long situations. They want the 3rd down 3s, 3rd down 4s. That's what they want or less.
Well, you've got to get yourself in those situations to give yourself a better chance.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to have to rely on every 3rd down to have to throw the ball, because once you get yourself in that situation, a lot of times the coach, the other opponent's going to know what's coming.
Pope under center again, back to pass. Looking to throw the ball in the middle and throws it up high over the head of Avery Hash, incomplete. So the Trojans are going to go 3 and out right here, and they'll be forced to punt, and they're going to give the ball to an electrifying offense here in Ashe County. Number 4, Mason McNeil, and number 80, Judd Price, back to receive the punt here. And it looks like Villarreal is going to be the punter here tonight. Snap is good, and the kick goes back deep. Good kick to the 40-yard line. McNeil, there's a flag. They'll be bringing this one a little bit back now. And there comes 2 of them. That may be a face mask on the Alleghany Trojans, so we may have offsetting penalties here on this punt. A lot of laundry on the field, and I believe it's going to be 1 on each team right here.
23, Caleb Red, 58, Bryce Davis on the tackle. Looks like he was brought down for Trojan.
So we'll wait for the official call.
However, we have penalty flags everywhere.
An illegal block in the back by Ashe County, and both of them are against Ashe. So 2 illegal blocks, and they'll mark it off from that point of that farthest infraction.
Yeah, I actually think that they actually both officials saw the same one.
So the Huskies come out starting on their own 36-yard line. First down and 10, 11:02 to go here in our opening quarter, just underway here at Woodruff Field. I believe that's number 1, Ellis at quarterback. Ellis looking to throw the ball, throws it out on the wing. Here he's got McNeil on the outside. Good cut there, brought down by Dakota Long, but he picks up 13.
Ellis's pass complete to number 4, Mason McNeil. Number 2, Dakota Long on the stop.
So McNeil picks up 13.
For an Ashe County
First down at midfield. Allegany's going to be on their horse tonight here in the secondary. And offsides here for Alleghany. Number 77 jumps, and the Trojans have Mark Rodriguez jumping across. No, actually, they're going to call against Ashe County. I didn't see that, so illegal procedure.
I believe they called it on the number 80, the wideout right there.
Good job there, but my cohort, Mike Sprinkle, spotting that out. I thought it was offsides on the Trojans, so Alleghany gets a break there. First down, 15 now. Huskies on their own 45-yard line. First possession of the game for Ashe County. Ellis, back to pass again. Now throws it in the middle. He's got McNeil again. Good stutter step there. Cuts another one, breaks another tackle, and quickly gets out of bounds at the 36-yard line. And that's enough for another first down. That's good for 19 more yards.
Alleghany defensively going to have to make some kind of adjustments right here because they're going to get a lot of this all night long. I'll just tell you right now. They're going to spread the field on you right here, and they're going to take these short dump passes and see what they can get out of it.
It is first down and 10. Huskies on the Trojan 37. Ellis Going to air it out deep. He's got a man down the corner, and he dropped it. He dropped it, incomplete, intended for number 80, Judd Price.
He had him wide open right there, too.
Well, that was a good route and a good throw right there. If he catches that one, he's pretty close to the end zone right there. That's 6 points for Ashe County.
He certainly had him in stride.
Trojans have nobody up on number 80 up there at the top of your screen. Now San German goes up. It's 2nd down and 10. Trojans bounce again, and another. They may have forced number 13 for Ashe County to move a little bit. It is a 5-yard penalty against Ashe. Now, the defense can jump off sides, but if they get back and don't touch anybody, they're okay, right,
Yeah,
Mike?
I believe so. You know, unless they have in what they call a neutral zone. You know, if you get over so far, I'm not sure what that fine line is. But they clearly right there wasn't that far.
Well, here we go, 2nd down and 15 for the Huskies now. Again, they backed up to the 42-yard line. Pressure, fast in the middle, tipped up in the air and incomplete, intended for McNeil again. Boy, you love those deflections up in the air, and if you're the Trojan defense, you're going to have somebody snag that one out there.
Yeah, it'd been nice to come down with that, and that was just didn't quite hang in the air long enough.
3rd down and 15 from the Alleghany 42-yard line. Ashe now trying to get a good chunk of it here. 3 receivers to the top of your screen. Ellis moving. He's being chased by McMillan. McMillan trying to run him down. Long throw and it's incomplete. Little contact down there, but no flag. Ball falls incomplete.
Ellis's pass intended for number 9.
And he also had a lot of room. He could have actually took that ball right there and run.
It's going to bring up 4th down, 15.
4th down and 15, and it looks like the Huskies may be going for it right here. They're not afraid to air it out, and here they come.
You know, they may, if they don't make it here, they probably feel pretty confident in their defense right here if they was to turn it over.
4 receivers here for the Huskies with one in the backfield. Ellis in the shotgun. 4th down, 15. And there might have been a jump too. Ellis comes in up in the middle. That throw is up high, incomplete. No flags. Good coverage, so the Trojans will take over on downs. We'll take us a short break, and we'll be back right after this.
Nice coverage.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to Woodruff Field as Alleghany now gets the turnover on downs at their own 42-yard line. 1st down and 10. As the Huskies were unable to pick up a 1st down, Alleghany now holds the ball and gives the ball inside handoff, and he's going nowhere on that play right there. Stacked up by a host of Huskies.
Yeah, they had a good pursuit. They all crashed in the middle of that line right there, and he didn't have much room.
Will Real might maybe have got a half a yard on that play. 9:49 to go in the first. No score. Just underway here at Woodruff Field. Alleghany and Ashe, a battle of 1 and 3 teams. Both coming off successful victories in their last game. The Trojans have had a week off also, Mike, so they're a well-rested team here.
Yeah, they're the more rested team this week. You're right.
Collins around the end, being brought down from behind by number 11, and we've got another flag out here on the field.
Handoff to 36.
And we may have a hold right here against Alleghany. We'll wait for the official call.
We do have a penalty flag on the play.
And it is against Alleghany. They're going to decline this. A hold against the Trojans is declined.
Alleghany will be declined. It's going to bring up
So Collins loses about a yard on that play. And it brings up 3rd down, and we'll call it 10.
Yeah, Ashe, they elected to decline that penalty right there and bring up an extra down.
Trojans looking to air it out right here. Pope rolls out, throws it, wings it out. Here's Villarreal. And Tristan has it, and he's driven out of bounds at the 48-yard line, a pickup of 6 yards on the completion.
So now if you're Coach Sessum's here,
Coach pass complete.
you kind of got to punt this ball here, don't you, Wes?
I think you're going to punt the ball. Well, you know, it's 4th down and short. You're 1 and 3. Maybe you try to send a signal right here to start off this match right here between Alleghany and Ashe in this football game. Is your offensive line better than the defensive line?
Well, I'll tell you, the only reason I asked you that question because you're on your own side of the 50. But
here we go.
We're right here. He's going to go for it.
Collins follows his man. He might have got to the 49. He crosses it, and he has enough for the first down.
I think that second effort right there got him that first down, Wes.
Brought down by number 27, Ben Brown.
And that is very, very close. They may measure, but I think they've got it.
Close enough.
We're going to have a referee timeout as we watch the chains come across, and we want you, the fans, to see this measurement right here. And I believe he's got it, Mike. That second effort.
I think he's got about a half a ball length. Let's see how close we are.
Give a shout out to the chain gang there. They don't get much recognition. And there's the ball, and it is a first down for Alleghany. So Alleghany comes up with their first down of the night, and that's a gutsy call by Coach Frank Sessions.
It was a very gutsy. You know, I don't know if I could have made that call.
48-yard line with 8 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in your first quarter.
8:52 to go in the first. No score. Trojans with the ball inside Ashe territory at the 48-yard line. Pope under center. Has Collins and Villarreal in the backfield. And now he moves Avery Ashe over to the other side. Ashe has stacked that line. They've got a big defensive line. Good cut there by Collins. Collins around the end. Got to hang on to the football and gets to the 45-yard line, and that's a long 4-yard run right there.
Yeah, that was he had earned that long 4 yards.
We'll give credit to number 20, Matthew Greer, on the stop. Gain of 3 on the play. Second down, 7.
Second down, 7. And the Trojans now, Pope gets the call, has to run a long ways to get to the other side of the hash marks there. 8:05 to go in the first quarter. Trojans with the ball, no score. That is a big defensive line here for Ashe County.
It is very, very big up front. You're right.
Avery Ashe now moves here to the bottom of your screen. The tight end gets set. Here's the pitch. Up Villarreal up the middle. He's dragging Huskies across the 40 to the 39-yard line, a 5-yard pickup.
Excellent job of keeping your legs moving right there.
Number 40.
You know, and dragging number 59 is no easy chore. He's dragging the kicker for this team about 5 yards on that carry. So that's a big play here. Third down and short, and this is exactly what we were talking about earlier. This is what Alleghany wants, third down and short.
Yeah, third down, this is exactly what you're right. This is what you want. And you not only, they're moving the ball, they're also using up clock also.
Handoff up the middle, Villarreal. He may have the first down. I believe he got to the 38, 37-yard line.
This is number 40, Tristan Villarreal.
And he should have enough. First down, Alleghany, and back-to-back first downs, and the Trojans are moving the football, Mike.
Right now, they're looking really good. Because like I said a while ago, Coach Hampton and that team over there, they knew coming in this game what to expect out of Allegany's offense. They like to run the ball, and run the ball. So right now they're doing a good job.
Handoff. Ooh, and there's a good play by number 27 right there by Ashe County on the defense. Ben Brown comes up with a big play right there to stuff Collins.
Handoff to 36, Scott Collins.
He loses about a yard and a half there.
Ben Brown and
second down and 11. And Mike, that defense, if you're playing defense, especially against a running team, is those linebackers have to hit those gaps right there.
Yeah, you're right. They've got to make their reads and step up in those gaps, like you said. And that time, he did an excellent job on that.
Fake handoff. Pope in the middle has his man Avery Ashe complete. He'll fall across the 25 to the 24. That's good for a first down and a 14-yard pickup.
I like to see Avery get out in open space right there. You got the size and the height right there. So it's a good job that they utilize him like they do.
At the Ashe County 24.
He might not be a 4.3 40 man, but he can get you some yards.
First down 10 for Alleghany. 3 first downs on this drive. Here's Villarreal again. And he's hit by number 77, but he gets to the 21-yard line. About a 4-yard pickup there for Tristan.
Number 40, Tristan Villarreal, your ball carrier.
Number 44, John
Number 45,
Revis.
Sam Henson,
I believe that's who it was.
77,
Either
Josh
we've got 2
Hamilton
number
on the
44s on our roster here, Josh Hamilton or John Revis.
It'll bring up second
Pick up your
down,
call here.
seven.
We've got multiple
Second down,
numbers here,
7, Alleghany,
unfortunately, for the roster here of Ashe
yeah.
County, but we'll try to get it right, and we apologize if we do name somebody wrong.
You know, it seems like we've seen a lot of that here lately from teams. You know, maybe one on defense, one on offense, and kind of confusing for us.
Here's the sweep play. Villarreal. Tristan's got turn it up. Makes a good cut. Got a first down and more to the 9-yard line, or actually the 14-yard line.
The number 40, Tristan Villarreal.
Hey, that's another good pickup right there of about 9 yards on the play. And we're going to get a timeout, it looks like, on Ashe County.
Coach
So this,
Hampton's kind of seen enough right now.
so a timeout on the field, brought to you by Little's Health and Fitness in Ashe County. We'll take us a short break, and we'll be back right after this.
Little's Health and Fitness began in 1981. We are a 24/7 full-service, family-friendly fitness center with the finest equipment from Life Fitness, Hammer Strength, and Body Masters, as well as a great staff to help you get started. We have a 22-piece cardio area, so waiting is rarely a problem. We offer group classes for all levels, an extensive array of weights and machines, perfect for the beginner to advanced. We also have meal replacement shakes, tanning, dressing rooms with private showers, personal trainers, and child care is also available.
Welcome back to Woodruff Field. Wes Brenninger and Mike Sprinkle here on Alleghany Community TV calling the action here for you. Trojans, Mike on the move here on the 11-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, they've done an outstanding job of mixing up the plays on this drive right here, Wes. And, you know, I've been watching Coach Hampton over our pace up down that sideline. He just had to call a timeout. I'm sure his blood pressure was kind of getting up over there a little bit.
Collins on the carry, gets to the back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Collins, the ball carrier. Number 20, Matthew Greer on the
Number
stop.
20, Matthew Greer on the stop for Ashe. 4:38 to go in the first.
Second down, 10.
Now, one thing I've seen so far on this drive is, you know, we've had more success trying to get outside of this team
absolutely.
right here. And, you know, you might want to look into and maybe stretching some plays out that way, because those, like I said, these big guys up front, you can't get up the middle too good on them.
San German, he's going to lose about 6 yards on that play, 5 yards on the play. But a big tackle there by number 50, Alex Richardson. And he's got to be careful there about slamming a player down to the ground right there. It could have been a penalty right there.
Very easy could go to a personal foul right there.
You got to be careful. I mean, you make the play, go ahead and make the tackle, but you don't want to
pick him up,
get a penalty and give him an automatic first down.
You're right.
Now it's 3rd down and long from the 15-yard line. Alleghany may look to Avery Hash here. Trojans trying to come away with some points. Looking Lucas Rife way, going under the end zone, number 89, up and incomplete. Good idea. Rife's got the height right there on the defensive back, Garrett Miller. And it brings up 4th down, and you're going for it here for Alleghany because the Trojans really have no kicking game here as much as a field goal unit.
Yeah, yes, this is, you know, kind of a no-brainer right here, given the field position where they're at. And, you know, you still, like you said, I liked what you said a while ago, is you may want to look for Avery Hash once again right here. I mean, they still can pick up a first down.
Yeah, inside that 1-yard line, but you've got to put the ball to the end zone right here if you're Alleghany. You've got to get the ball to the end zone.
You're right.
They're going to try the same play. Cuts it in. There's a great play by Lucas Rife with a huge play, a 15-yard touchdown from Brett Pope. What a catch by Lucas Rife.
That was outstanding concentration right there. 'Cause you're right. I think that ball may have actually been tipped a little bit.
What good concentration there. And the Alleghany Trojans out on the lead with 3:27 to go in the first. A great play by Lucas Rife, number 89. the junior, comes up with a big one.
That was huge right there, Wes.
And give Pope a lot of credit. He zings the ball and puts some velocity on it, got it past the defensive back, and the Trojans are going to go for 2. They'll go around the end. Here's Caleb Red, cuts it back, going nowhere, and the Huskies shut it down. So 3:27 to go in the first quarter. The Alleghany Trojans lead the Huskies 6-0. We'll be back.
Ashe County Ford here. It's time to make the switch to Ashe County Ford. With $1,000 trade-in cash available, the time is now. Make the switch and save up to $9,500 off the 14 F-150s. Take a break. Come in and see the new redesigned 2015 F-150. With an all-aluminum body and tons of new features, Ford has done it again. Come see why Ashe County Ford sold the most certified pre-owned Fords in the region last year. With 100,000 miles powertrain warranty, 24-hour roadside assistance, and low rates, you can't go wrong. Ashe County Ford. We don't just sell you a car, we make you a friend for life.
Welcome back to Woodruff Field. The Alleghany Trojans up 6-0 on an Ashe County team that, well, I don't think they were ready for that drive right there, Mike. Alleghany kind of surprised them a little bit.
I think you're right. I believe they surprised several people here. It might not have been the opening possession like we talked about, how big it would have been to drive down the field to opening the game up. But, hey, we'll take the second possession. That's all right, too. So, but they did an excellent job on that drive, mixing the plays up and clock possession.
Here come the Huskies on the short kick. Good run back by number 88, I believe that was, or 88. We don't have a number for that young man. But he comes up with a big play there and good field position for Ashe. We'll stay here with the action as the Huskies come out on the field and look to go immediately into the no huddle right here. 6-0 the score. Huskies with the ball on their own 49-yard line.
Like I said a while ago, Wes, that Ashe is going to come out in this formation most all night long here. I can tell you, they're going to line up in this right here, at least 4 wideouts, 3 wideouts, and they're going to.
First running play of the night for the Huskies, and number 31 is brought down by San German, but not before he picks up a big 6 yards.
Because they like to spread you out, and that's what throwing teams do. They're going to spread the field on you and make you come up and play them.
2nd down and 4 for the Huskies from the Trojan 45-yard line. Just under 3 minutes to go in our opening period. And they're going to run the ball again. Uncharacteristic here. Trojans read it well. Caleb Red, number 23, is in there. Trojans will, and the whistle blows. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage there, and it brings up 3rd down. So a little bit of surprise here from the Ashe County offense and trying to run the football in the middle, but the Trojans are only having 3 down linemen, and that may be something that they're trying to exploit.
Yeah, you're right. I think they're trying to take advantage of the 3 down linemen, like you said, and so far they've last two snaps of the ball there, they've done a good job.
3 down linemen for the Trojans. Here comes the defense. 3rd down and 3. Little flank right here, and he's got a man open. That's McNeil again. He's got it. Makes one move. Breaks one more tackle. Rife misses a tackle. McNeil inside the 25. Down to the 23-yard line, and that's good for 21 yards.
I can see right now that young man's dangerous out in space. He's got a lot of good moves on him.
1st and 10 Ashe County at the Alleghany 23.
Well, he's juking and jiving out there, and he makes 2 or 3 Trojans miss right there, and it's 1st down and 10 from the Alleghany 23-yard line here. Huskies trying to answer that Trojan touchdown. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Ellis now with 2 in the backfield. Back to pass again. Quick pass. Outside it comes to McNeil, but nicely covered by Dakota Long. He gets to the 18-yard line.
To number 4, Mason McNeil.
So McNeil picks up 5.
Number 2, Dakota Long on the stop for Trojans.
And right now it's the Ellis and McNeil show for Ashe County.
Yeah, he's obviously their primary target.
2nd down 5 for the Huskies. And they're going to go with this same formation that they had just a minute ago. Same formation here for the Huskies. 2nd down and 5. And this time it's a handoff. And very nice job there by the Trojans, and I believe it was Caleb Red, number 23.
23, Caleb Red, 52, Matt McMillan on
We'll give him a yard on the pickup there, but a good play by Red there to come up out of the linebacker position to make that tackle.
Yeah, you know, that's only their third time they've run the ball, and you know they've picking up 5 yards about each time. So they're now, like you said, trying to exploit the defense a little bit, and right now that Ashe County they're
middle
doing a good
screen
job mixing it up.
And Luke Rife is able to push him down at the 12-yard line.
Ellis's pass complete to number 9, Joseph.
And that's enough for a first down.
Lucas Rife, depending on the play. Pass was complete. It'll be 1st and 10, Ashe County at the Alleghany 12.
Good for about 7 yards on the play. First down and 10 from the Trojan 12-yard line. So the Huskies now with 30 seconds to go, looking to air it out. Ellis in trouble, and now he's got a clear path to the end zone. He's headed to the corner. Touchdown, Ashe County on the 12-yard run.
Quarterback keeper for Ashe County. It'll be a 12-yard Husky touchdown.
And the Huskies are on the board with 18 seconds left in the first period on the quarterback keeper. Good read by Ellis.
Yeah, they done a good job on that possession there, Wes. They mixed it up. You know, they like you said, I think they kind of trying to exploit our 3-man line, and they done a good job of mixing it up with the run and pass right there, and it didn't take them long to come down the field, that's for sure.
Here's the extra point that goes to the parking lot out here in Alleghany High School. And literally it does. The kick is good. So after that touchdown, and that is brought to you by Mountain Outfitters here in Ashe. It is a 7-6 lead for the Huskies, and we'll take us a short break and bring you the kickoff right after this.
4G LTE is here from Carolina West Wireless. It's the fastest 4G data service available today, so you can enjoy downloads faster and send uploads without the wait. So bring on the apps and bring on the entertainment. And get ready for life at the speed of you. Visit your Carolina West Wireless store today and find out more about our new 4G LTE network, new products and rate plans.
Welcome back to Woodruff Field as the Huskies get ready to kick it off with 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. They lead 7-6, and we've got a flag that falls down as that ball goes to the end zone. We may have a little bit of a illegal procedure here against Ashe County. It is against Ashe. They will back them up. But I tell you right now, I don't think that's going to affect the way Richardson kicks the football.
He's got a big foot on him, Wes, that's for sure.
The young man with a great leg, the left-footed kicker. So the Trojans will try to get some good field position right here as they back him up to the 35. Well, here we go. We'll try it once more. Huskies on the kickoff. And we wait for the whistle. And there it is. Here we go. And again, a towering kick that will go out of bounds at the 10-yard line. So the Trojans are going to get the ball. They have a choice, of taking the ball up here, or they can take the penalty.
I think they're going to back him up again, Wes.
And make him kick it again. So it'll be another 5 yards.
County, which is going to be another 5-yard penalty, will now be kicking off from the 30.
Now let's go inside a coach's mind right here. When you're backing them up, you're hoping for a short kick and a good return by your kickoff team right here.
Yeah, that's the whole idea, you know, backing them up and making them re-kick, and you know, you never know, he may shank another one.
Shank another one, and you just keep backing them up. Here we are at the 30-yard line, and we'll try it for a third time here on the kickoff. Richardson is there. The Trojans have 3 men deep, and this kick goes back wide. Dakota Long looks like he's got it. Here's number 2, Long. He's up to the 30-yard line and hit hard by number 50. Alex Richardson.
Dakota Long on the play.
And he just come out of there like a bullet shot out of a gun.
Yeah, it was a pretty impressive open field hit right there.
So the Trojans start on their own 31 as we stay here with 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Ashe County 7, Alleghany 6. Pope now has two receivers to the bottom of your screen for the Alleghany Trojans, and they'll give the handoff. Nope, yep, it is Collins. I thought he pulled it back, but Collins gets across up about 3 yards there on Scott Collins.
Initial contact, number 11, Tristan.
Well, the Alleghany Trojans will go into the second quarter with the ball, as that's the last play of the first quarter. With our score, the Ashe County Huskies 7, the Alleghany Trojans 6. We'll be back with the second quarter. Welcome back to Woodruff Field. Wes Brenniger and Mike Sprinkle here calling the action between the Alleghany Trojans and the visiting Ashe County Huskies. It is 2nd down 7 for Alleghany with Pope under center. Back to pass. Short pass. Here's Rife, and it goes through his hands. Well, he makes a great catch on the other end, and wide open, it goes through his hands.
To bring up 3rd down 7.
3rd down and 7. And that's just running before you catch the ball.
Yeah, I was just thinking, one of those cases where you're trying to get upfield before you bring it in.
Well, he's got a decisive height advantage on the young man number 88 down here on this corner right here. If they can just find a way to get him the football right here, he's going to get it. He's going to out-jump him. Here is Pope. Looking to throw the ball deep. Pope going to air it out deep. He's got a man down there, and the ball is tipped. That's a great defensive play. Too bad we don't have the young man's name or number up here on our roster, but an outstanding play.
Yeah, that situation, if you're Lucas, you're going to have to go to the ball.
Good point.
He's maybe a little bit of inexperienced right now at this position to where he's wanting the ball to come to him, but you've got to go get that ball.
All right, Tristan Villarreal back to punt once again for Alleghany. Here comes Ashe on the blitz. The ball is going to get a favorable roll here by Alleghany. The Trojans are going to down it at the 34-yard line. That's where Ashe will take over. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Woodruff Field. 1st down and 10 for the Huskies. They have the 7-6 lead. And we got a timeout here. It looks like an official timeout.
Looks like we've got technical difficulty.
The chain gang must be tied up right here over there on the far side there, Mike, trying to get them chains going.
Yeah, I think they may be hooked a little bit.
But we've got that straightened out. Now it's 1st and 10 Huskies at their own 34-yard line. Ellis in the shotgun. 4 receivers looking to throw the ball. McMillan trying to put some pressure on there for Alleghany. And outside, and there's a stiff arm. Oh, and he takes out number 58 over here on the sideline there. Boy, that could have been disastrous right there.
Complete to 31, Sky Sullivan. 40, Villarreal.
Yeah, that's coming out of bounds there pretty quickly.
It'll be 1st and 10 Ashe County at their own 45.
An 11-yard pickup there for Ashe, and it's 1st down and 10 again. Yep. Here we go. Huskies now quickly back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to get this offense going. And there's good pressure. Mac McMillan had him wrapped up. Trojans, he's going to air it out. He's got McNeil down there at the 30-yard line and out of bounds.
Ellis's pass will be complete.
25-yard pickup.
McNeil, 21 San German, 84 Josh Edwards on the stop. Nearly sacked on the play, 52 Matt.
Boy, McMillan had him right there wrapped up.
Yeah, he had him wrapped up, just was unable to bring him down.
Alleghany 28.
And a good presence of mind right there by Ellis to keep his composure and find an open man over there.
And he had room to run also. He could have run the ball for a 1st down, but
you're right.
Now he's going to air it up deep. Trojans come up. That ball is knocked out of bounds. They say he caught it. A completion at the 7-yard line. I thought he actually was out of bounds.
I actually thought it was intercepted.
Number 4, Mason McNeil.
So we both, I think, was fooled on that one.
Ashe County from the Alleghany 7.
Well, unofficially, McNeil has 106 yards receiving here in the first half. And Ellis has 123 yards passing through the air for the Ashe County. Really, I thought both players were out of bounds right there, Mike.
Yeah, it sure looked like it.
But the completion goes to the Huskies, and it's 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Check that 7-yard line. 1st and goal from the 7. Ellis around the corner and waltzes into the end zone. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
Colin Ellis on the quarterback keeper, Ashe County.
Well, Ashe is making it look easy right there on the run around the corner. So with 11:10 to go in the 2nd, Ashe County has extended its lead to 13-6. And now we'll try the extra point by Richardson. He's got the wind to his back, so they might as well get ready in Grayson County to receive this one.
Yeah. You know, one thing, but, you know, some of them talking up here, you know, you're so worried about Ashe throwing the ball, you have to be concerned about coverage, and they get you on the run. So it's hard to cover one thing and something else happens to you. It's tough.
14-6 our score. Another Mountain Outfitters touchdown for Ashe County. We'll be back right after this.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to Woodruff Field as we got the kickoff here, and an onside attempt, kind of squib kick by Red, and he'll set down at the 31-yard line.
Kick will be caught and down 23.
And Caleb being a running back right there, Mike, you really would like for him to go ahead and see what he could get out of it right there. He caught the ball cleanly.
Yeah, you know, that may have been another case where I believe he may have caught them off guard.
So a little squib kick there. And the Trojans will start from their own 31-yard line, trailing 14-6 with 11:09 to go in the half. Again, Thursday night football here at Alleghany High School as the game was moved up a day due to the incoming weather for this weekend. Here's our end around. Collins lowers the head, and he's tackled by number 21. Or number 20, excuse me.
Number 20, Matthew Greer on the stop.
Matthew Greer on the stop. Collins has his 8th carry, a gain of 2 yards on the play. 2nd down and 8, Mike. And the Trojans' ground game kind of silent here in this first half. Really only about 20 yards net offense on the ground.
Yeah, you know, the last 2 possessions that Ashe has had, you know, they've been relatively easy drives down the field and scoring. So if you're Alleghany right here, you've got to have a little bit of urgency right here in making a good drive there, because they can't afford to get it behind too much on this crowd.
Looks like about a 18-yard pickup
on the tackle for Ashe County. It'll be 1st and 10 Alleghany
for Alleghany. Villarreal got the ball there, and Villarreal he lowered his shoulder. He was ready to deliver a hit, and the Ashe defender just went right by him.
He had a head of steam ahead of him right there.
1st and 10 for Alleghany on the 46-yard line. They marked the ball back a little bit. Pope, quick pass, and that ball was deflected. That ball was deflected. That ball was deflected, and San German, they're going to say it was a forward pass. So it's a
that right there.
So that is it should have been an incomplete pass.
It should have been an incomplete pass.
And the Trojans lose 10 yards.
Appears that ball may have been called a lateral, which is going to result in a loss of about.
So it's a live football if it's a lateral right there, Mike, behind.
2nd down and 10.
Yeah, that was clearly an incomplete forward pass.
So 2nd down and 18 for Alleghany. That really puts a damper on the offense. Pope now, he airs it up again. He's got Rife on the run. And Rife may be getting ready to get called for offensive pass interference. That's what Ashe is wanting right there.
That's what, yeah, you're right.
Lucas Rife, incomplete.
Now, I've noticed on the routes here, Mike, that Rife is always going to the sideline. Maybe he needs to cut to the middle here and try to get that ball. As the ball is not going to the sideline enough, he needs to
go at a different angle.
Go in a different angle right here. 3rd down and long for Alleghany. 9:21 to go in the half. And the Trojan offense is starting to sputter a little bit here. Pope again, back to pass. Pressure. And he's hit by number 50. And Collins is leveled at the 42-yard line. No flag on either end. And clearly, I thought that Pope was hit after he let go of the ball.
A lot of contact on the play, no call. Incomplete, 4th and 9.
4th down and long. And the Trojans are forced to punt once again here to Ashe County. Boy, they are just pinning their ears back and coming back full steam, Mike.
I tell you, that's the last two.
Here they come again, and it's blocked. It's blocked by the Trojans. That's a live football. That is a live football. And the Huskies will take over on the Trojan 49-yard line. We'll take us a short break and be back right after this.
4G LTE is here from Carolina West Wireless. It's the fastest 4G data service available today, so you can enjoy downloads faster and send uploads without the wait. So bring on the apps and bring on the entertainment. And get ready for life at the speed of you. Visit your Carolina West Wireless store today and find out more about our new 4G LTE network, new products and rate plans.
Welcome back to Woodruff Field. 9:07 to go in the half. The Huskies up 14-6 and the ball, Mike, on the Trojan 49-yard line.
They've definitely got the momentum right now, Wes, going in their favor. So, they're going to come out slinging the ball right here.
He airs it down the middle to number 80 for the touchdown. 48-yard touchdown.
Number 80, Judd Price, Ashe County touchdown.
And the Huskies strike again. Judd Price, 48-yard touchdown, Mike, with 8:59 to go.
Yeah, right there kind of takes the wind out of your sails a little bit, those plays right there, Wes.
Here comes the extra point, and there's a quick snap. And the kick is up and no good. Wide left. We'll take us a short break after that Mountain Outfitter touchdown for the Huskies. We'll be back right after this.
Little's Health and Fitness began in 1981. We are a 24/7 full-service, family-friendly fitness center with the finest equipment from Life Fitness, Hammer Strength, and Body Masters, as well as a great staff to help you get started. We have a 22-piece cardio area, so waiting is rarely a problem. We offer group classes for all levels, an extensive array of weights and machines, perfect for the beginner to advanced. We also have meal replacement shakes, tanning, dressing rooms with private showers, personal trainers, and child care is also available.
Welcome back to Woodruff Field. A turn of events here, Mike. In a span of a minute and a half, you've got a block punt, a 48-yard touchdown, and the Huskies have a 20-6 lead.
That just shows you how dangerous this Ashe County team is, especially when they want to throw the ball. And they've got a good team, offensive throwing team.
Now, the ball went all the way into the end zone, and fortunately for the Alleghany Trojans, even though he touched the ball, it made it to the end zone.
Yeah, I tell you, to be honest with you, I was not really aware of that rule. Even though you touched it and it goes in the end zone, if it's unintentionally touched. So I'm glad that rule's in effect right now.
That was disaster written all over it for the Alleghany Trojans. Well, they get the ball 1st and 10 there on their own 20, Mike, and Alleghany definitely needs something positive offensively. Their drive stalled. They went backwards on their last possession, had a punt blocked. They've got to get it back, get the momentum back on the ground. They start with Caleb Red. He picks up 3.
23, Caleb Red, the ball carrier.
And that's Caleb Red's first carry of the night right there, number 23.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't start the game. Allegany's mixing it up a little bit, coming into tonight's game a little bit. Might be trying to show Ashe a little bit of different looks from what they're used to seeing.
Pope now under center, 2nd down and 8, we'll call it. He's going to pass it again. Now he's going to air it out deep. He's got a man down the sideline, and it hits him in the numbers. San German.
For 21, San German is
San German hasn't hit him in the numbers there and unable to pull it in. You've got to come up with that play right there at wide receiver.
That's a good ball right there, too. He threw an excellent ball.
Well, the Trojans now find themselves in 3rd down and long once again, 3rd down and 8. And, Mike, you just can't make too many more mistakes and let this game get too far ahead. Here, you're down by 2 touchdowns right now, 20-6. And you've got to get your offense back in gear right here.
Yeah, that's what I was saying a while ago. You know, is as explosive as Ashe has been in the last 2 drives offensively, you're right. You can't get down much further.
Pope again, he's got a clear shot here, slung out here to Avery Ashe. Avery Ashe has it at the 40, the 50, the 40. Now he takes a step inside and drags 3, 4 Ashe defenders down to the 28-yard line.
Intended for 87, Avery Ashe is caught complete.
A 51-yard reception for Avery Ashe.
Excellent job right there by Avery. See, I told you a while ago he could get you some yards if you just get the ball to him.
Well, the Trojans come up with their biggest play of the night thus far, and they are inside the 30-yard line of Ashe at the 28-yard line. Here comes Alleghany with 7:53 to go in the half. Big play there by Avery Ashe.
Yeah, that was a huge play. You know, 3rd down and long situation there, and it was a big play.
Here's the pitch out. Collins now with Caleb Red blocking in front of him, and he's going to get a couple yards there as he goes across.
Collins, the ball carrier, number 11.
2nd down and 8.
County will bring up 2nd down 9.
Well, for the big man there, Avery Ashe, he showed a lot of agility there. Didn't want to go out of bounds. Decided to take a couple hits and drag a couple Huskies with him for about 10 yards.
He took a couple of them for a ride right there.
So Avery, one of the big boys here at Alleghany, he is one of our hosses there. And the Trojans now will send 2 receivers to the top of the screen. 2nd down and 8. Pope with 104 yards unofficially through the air. Here's a quick pitch out. Here comes Red. He's got blockers in front. Caleb Red now brought down from behind, number 50. But Red gets up to the 20-yard line. And Caleb Red is going to pick up about 6 yards on the play.
This is the kind of 3rd down situations you want to be in right here.
7.5.
Well, let's go back to that first possession when it was 4th down and 3, and the Trojans elected to go for it. They had confidence in their offensive line that they could get 3 yards. Well, here we are. It's 3rd down and 3. Do we do the same thing? We go behind the offensive line. Red has stood up. He got across the 20. It's going to be close to that.
They're going to come up about a yard and a half.
And you're going for it here if you're Alleghany. Again, no field goal kicker for the Trojans. So 6:10 to go, 4th down and 2 from the 20-yard line. They got to get to the 18-yard line for a 1st down. And they'll send 2 receivers to the top of the screen trying to spread the defense a little bit. You got Collins and you got Red in the backfield. Pope, handoff or pitch out. The Red, he's got it across. He's got to the 16-yard line. He's got enough for a 1st down.
23, Caleb Red.
Good job there by Caleb Red to pick up a 1st down. Trojans having a lot more success on the outside in this game here, Mike.
Yeah, you know, as I was just talking about that a while ago, against a team like this with their up-front guys, I feel more – I like my chances more trying the outside.
1st down 10 for Alleghany from we'll call it the 16-yard line. Inside handoff. Here we go. Nice run here. Caleb Red. Caleb Red inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. And that's the kind of running that the big red machine can do right there for you.
He's done, in my opinion, a well of a job, going in all year, 4 games that he's been in. And, right now, Allegany's answering the call.
This is a huge possession for the Trojans. You're going to Ashe is going to get the ball back in the second half. Alleghany needs to make a statement here, get some points on the board before halftime. 2nd down. Collins, and it is surrounded by Huskies on that end. Great defensive pursuit by Ashe County out there.
Yeah, that was a lot more pursuit coming from the defense than it was offensively going that way that time.
So he loses about 5 right there on that play, Mike, and now it's 3rd down and long. But again, you've got 2 downs to get 6 yards right here. And you're in Avery Hash territory.
I get ready to say, you might want to look at number 87 right here one more time.
And you got Rife to the bottom of your screen. They're giving him the outside. Hash is in the middle. Right there he is, Avery Hash, touchdown. The Trojans, a 13-yard touchdown from Hash.
Avery Ace Hash, Alleghany Trojan touchdown.
And that is a big-time play there.
Yeah, that was an excellent drive, Wes. You couldn't have drawn it up no better than that right there. Mixed your plays up at the best you could right there, and when you come away with 6 points,
and now
that's a good drive.
Going for 2, the Alleghany Trojans with 4:14 to go in the half. Go for it here. Up goes Rife and incomplete.
Pope's pass intended for 89, Lucas Rife.
But the Trojans answer with a big touchdown and cut the lead to 20-12. With that, we'll take us a short break and bring you the kickoff when we come back right after this. Welcome back to Woodruff Field. It is a 20-12 game. The Huskies in the lead. It's the Trojans who have just scored and answered the Huskies touchdown. They trail by 8 now. We still got us a good ball game right here at Alleghany High School. Short kick. Here comes Ashe County. He's got a return. Oh, and there's a good hit there by number 76 for the Alleghany Trojans. Eli Ramirez, the kicker, makes the play. And we'll stay here as Ashe comes back on. I think we made this comment about South Stokes the last game, but their return man decided to get tackled by the kicker and actually paid the price too.
It didn't work out too good for that young man on South Stokes, but
well, hey, if he doesn't make the tackle, he's gone for the touchdown right there. He's gone all the way. So a good play there by number 76 for Alleghany. Now Ashe County back. This is where they struck gold early on their last drive. Trojans come with a blitz, and they might have him. There's 3 Trojans miss, and through the hands, incomplete for number 31.
Nice job by number 1, Colin Ellis, getting out of trouble.
Well, I tell you, Ellis is a very versatile quarterback. 3 Trojans had a crack at him.
He's very agile. We had good pursuit on him that time, and once again couldn't catch up to him to bring him down.
3:58 to go in our first half. Ashe 2nd down and 10 from the Alleghany 49-yard line. Trojans defense got to bring it right here. Here they come on the blitz. And now he's got McNeil deep, and nobody is back there for Alleghany. Number 84 drags him out of bounds about the 2-yard line.
Number 4, Mason Neal.
That's a 46-yard play.
Knocked out of bounds at the 1 by 84, Josh Edwards. 1st and goal, Ashe County.
But McNeil, again, gets behind the Alleghany Trojans. 1st and goal for Ashe. .349 to go in the first half, and Ashe County trying to score again. Handoff, number 31, into the end zone.
Handoff to 31, Sky Sullivan. He'll go in.
Sullivan is in there. A 3-yard touchdown run.
Good. 3:44 left until the half.
And Ashe County once again on the board. Sky Sullivan, the junior running back, gets another Mountain Outfitter touchdown.
It certainly doesn't take Ashe long to answer a call, does it?
Richardson on the kick. Comes in and delivers it between the uprights. And it is a 27-12 lead. Ashe County, it has it. 3:44 to go in the first half. We'll be back right after this.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to Woodruff Field here at Mike Sprinkle, and I'm Wes Brenniger calling the action here for you. Well, if you wanted action and you wanted a lot of scoring here in the first half, well, you've come to the right place. 27-12 is our score. Ashe County in the lead, Mike, and another deep kick. And that's give Villarreal trouble all night. He has it right here, covers the football, comes up, runs into the pile there at the 26-yard line. Trojans will start there.
Yeah, you're right. You've come to the right place if you want to see a lot of up and down action on the field. You know, every time Alleghany gets something going and makes a good drive in the score, here comes Ashe County right back to answer. So, you know, they're going to have to do something defensively to guard those receivers. They're just getting out in space
and getting behind the secondary right there. And once you get behind any secondary, I don't care who it is, unless you got some track stars back there, you ain't going to catch them. First down and 10 for the Alleghany Trojans now. And they'll come around with a handoff. Here's Collins. Collins with a good little run right there up to the 30-yard line. Picks up 4 on that play.
Number 11, Tristan Jones on the stop. 4-yard gain, second down.
Well, this has been a different game for Collins. He's got 11 carries, but only 13 yards to show for it. Different game here.
Different. Yeah. You know, this up front 4 right here that he has in front of him tonight's a little bit different than what he had last game. So.
Absolutely. When you got guys 6'3", 250 pounds on that defensive line, that's a lot of beef on that line. Comes around the end. Here's Collins again. Lowers his head. Runs into number 50, Alex Richardson.
36, Collins, the ball carrier.
Well, Collins picks up 3 more.
25,
with 2:45 to go in the half, the Trojans are now 3rd down and 4.
Well, you know, if you're Alleghany right here, you need to pick up a first down right here and take some more time off that.
Absolutely.
That's way too much time to give this offense right here that much time for halftime.
That is a great point right there. You cannot allow them to get another touchdown here before halftime. Pope swings it out. San German. Good play there by number 6, Garrett Miller. That's no gain. And the bad thing about it, it stops the clock.
Yeah, that's the one thing that you didn't want to happen right there.
The Trojans have some personnel issues going here as they get the punt team on. And, Mike, the worst thing I think, like you said, we're getting ready to give the ball back to an explosive Ashe County offense, and with 2 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah.
And now there's a bad snap, and the kick is blocked. Well, Ashe is going to get the ball right here inside the 15-yard line. And that's the second block punt, and Villarreal may have hurt his foot right there. We'll take us a short break. We'll update you with the injury when we get back. Back to Alleghany High School here at Woodruff Field. 27-12 our score. It's Ashe County trying to pull away a little bit as the injured Trojan limps off the field. That is Tristan Villarreal. And Mike, he tried to punt that football, and I believe he might have twisted an ankle right there as he was kicking the football.
Yeah, I believe he actually, when he kicked the ball, he actually kicked one of the defenders.
Well, Ashe County in great field position here on the Trojan 15-yard line, 1st and 10. And they're going to air it out again, looking for the slant. Ellis now throws the ball, and there's McNeil, touchdown.
Ellis pass complete to number 4, Mason McNeil, Ashe County touchdown.
Well, they're making it look easy now, Mike, here in the secondary for Alleghany. Has no answer for these receivers.
Yeah, you're right. They're just getting open just way too easy.
for Ellis. Another touchdown there, 15-yard touchdown pass to McNeil. The kick is up and good. 2:02 to go in the half, and it's 34-12. We'll take us a short break and be back right after this.
Ashe County Ford here. It's time to make the switch to Ashe County Ford. With $1,000 trade-in cash available, the time is now. Make the switch and save up to $9,500 off the 14 F-150s. Take a break. Come in and see the new redesigned 2015 F-150. With an all-aluminum body and tons of new features, Ford has done it again. Come see why Ashe County Ford sold the most certified pre-owned Fords in the region last year. With 100,000 miles powertrain warranty, 24-hour roadside assistance, and low rates, you can't go wrong. Ashe County Ford. We don't just sell you a car, we make you a friend for life.
Welcome back to Alleghany High School. The Huskies strike again. A 15-yard touchdown pass from Ellis to McNeil. And Mike, we blink of an eye, it's 34-12. Huskies in the lead.
Yeah, you can't blink too often, or you'll miss something. That's for sure. I tell you what, this is just a display that Ashe is putting on offensively with their throwing game.
I don't know who the Huskies have played before they come here to Alleghany. I know they played at Alexander Central, but their record is 1-3. I don't know who the competition was or what happened, but this passing game right here is the best I've seen of anybody all year long.
Yeah, you're right. To add what you said, I know they've lost to North Surrey and to Watauga, but you're talking about some 3 and 4A schools. So
looks like Collins got the carry right there. If you're Alleghany, or no, actually Red got the ball, no gain on the play. I think you've got to run the clock out right here. I really do. You can't afford to go 3 and out and give them the ball back right here.
Yeah,
I mean, run your offense, yes, but you've got to be extremely careful.
You've got to be extremely careful and
keep
hold on the ball.
Keep the clock running here. 34-12 is the score. Ashe clearly in the lead. Trojans come up. 2nd down and 10.
Appreciate your support during halftime.
Back to pass. Pope looking to throw the ball. He has San German out there. Nice to miss tackle right there. San German has 6 yards on that play.
Pope's pass complete. 21 Hector San German. Credit to number 20 Matthew Greer on the stop.
And I believe the rain begins to fall here at Alleghany High School, Mike.
Yeah, we've getting a little bit early start than what I thought it was supposed to be. So they say a lot of rain is coming.
Well, here comes the floodgate now being opened. It's called the Ashe County offense right now. 34 points in the first half here tonight. 34-12 is the score. Back to pass. He's going to air it up once again. He's got Rife was there. Good defensive coverage. The ball falls short once again. 32 seconds to go in the half. 4th down for Alleghany. And I don't know, do they have a 3rd-string punter? They do, and they are going to punt the ball away to Ashe with 30 seconds left in the half. And number 84 is going to be doing the punting for Alleghany. Josh Edwards, the junior. Let's see if he can get it off. The last 2 have been blocked. He has trouble with it. The left-footed kicker gets it up, and it bounces to the 49-yard line. Let's stay here with the action. 23 seconds to go in the half. Well, this is the 3rd time that Ashe will start from the Alleghany 49, and nothing has come good of it if you're Alleghany, because they've scored every time.
You're right. All 3 times when they've started on this side, they've scored 3 times. So, if you're Ashe, are you content with what you got right now? Maybe not try to rub it in too much right here, or are you going to air it out?
Air it out once again. In the middle is McNeil again. He's got it. And he's trying to get inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. 30-yard pickup for McNeil.
Ellis's pass complete to number 4, Mason McNeil.
We'll give you some stats here in just a few minutes. 15 seconds to go in the half. It is 34-12, and Ashe is looking to put some more on the board. 15 seconds to go from the 18-yard line. Back to pass Ellis. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to take off running. Number 1 to the 10. Stutter steps. There's a flag coming in. This may come back here. An illegal block in the back here for the Huskies.
Yeah, I believe that's right where it occurred.
That most likely is the call, and that right there is going to be the one thing that's going to move the ball backwards, because right now nothing is stopping this Ashe County offense from moving the football. They're just moving the wheel right now.
They are that.
5 seconds to go, so now they'll be pushed back a little bit, but now they're going to look for the end zone. And if you're Alleghany, you've got to be ready for it right here. You know that they got to go to the end zone.
I believe they're going to go for a field goal.
Well, you're right. Let's see what now this young man out here, Richardson, was out here kicking 52-yard field goals. This will be a 35-yard attempt.
We know he has a leg for it.
He's 35-yard attempt.
35-yard attempt with 5 seconds to go. There's the snap. Here is the kick. He's got the distance, but it is wide to the left. That'll be the final play of the first half. It's the Ashe County Huskies 34, the Alleghany Trojans 12. We'll be back with the third quarter and the kickoff right after this.
4G LTE is here from Carolina West Wireless. It's the fastest 4G data service available today, so you can enjoy downloads faster and send uploads without the wait. So bring on the apps and bring on the entertainment. And get ready for life at the speed of you. Visit your Carolina West Wireless store today and find out more about our new 4G LTE network, new products and rate plans.
Welcome back to Woodruff Field. Wes Brenniger and Mike Sprinkle calling tonight's game between the Trojans and the Huskies of Ashe County. And Mike, what started off as a game that was pretty close early on. The Trojans took an early 6-0 lead. Ashe answered back, made it 7-6, and then scored another touchdown. But it was a back-and-forth game there early on, but Ashe County definitely has pulled away and up 34-12 as we get ready to start our second half.
Once the second period started, Ashe County lit our defense up. That's plain and simple. They threw the ball at will, and they marched down the field at will. And a result of that, it's 34-12.
Short kick. Again, number 88 has a seam. And again, a little lackadaisical tackle there by the Trojans, but it gets them down at the 45-yard line. And here we go, starting in Trojan territory for at least the 6th or 7th time already tonight, Ashe County.
Yeah, as well as Ashe is doing up to this point, marching down the field, you certainly don't want to give them that kind of field position. But you're defensively, you've got to step up right here. Your secondary has to make some plays right here.
Well, they're not going to quit doing what they do best, and that's throw the football. Huskies down the middle, and there it is again. And this is another one that's going to the house for the Huskies. A 47-yard touchdown to number 80, Bright. That's 2 of them to him, that big.
Our best thing only thing I can think of, Wes, is our coverage is just not there tonight. Their athletes on Ashe's side is just a little bit better than ours is tonight. Plain and simple.
Kick is again missed by the Huskies. So first play from scrimmage, and that's a touchdown as we stay here with the action here on Alleghany Community TV. 40-12 now the score. 15 seconds into the third quarter, and you're already give up another big play there, Mike, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're right. Like I said a while ago, they've been throwing the ball at will. Ellis has been right on target about every pass, and I believe unofficially he has 309 yards passing so far, and we've just started the third period, and
11. This is unofficial, folks, but 11 of 16 for 309 yards passing. No sacks by the Alleghany
No
Trojans.
sacks. He's took off a couple times. Actually has 2 rushing touchdowns also.
Absolutely, yeah. He's definitely going to be a candidate for player of the game here tonight. Here's Dakota Long. Long in the middle, run into his own man right there, and now coughs the football up. And there's a pile out there, and Allegany's going to get it back. Well, trying to get that extra yardage. And I believe number 58 for Alleghany.
58,
Bryce Davis comes up with it. One of the few times you'll ever see Bryce with a football in his hands like there. Most of the time he's on the line. Well, it is 40-12. The Trojans now back on offense and looking for some positive
they have
energy
had
right
some
here.
positive
They have.
offensively. You know, they've moved the ball really well a couple of times.
Crowd quiet here as the rain has ceased for just a moment. It rained during halftime for just about 5 or 6 minutes. And Villarreal gets the carry, and he's going to lose a yard on that play.
Jones, 27, Ben Brown on the tackle.
Well, if you'd have told me that the Trojans would struggle on the ground, I wouldn't have believed it. That right now, I have them down for less than 45 yards rushing in the game.
Yeah, they've had they've really had a tough time trying to go up the middle. Like I said, they've had more success trying to stretch it out wide on the quick pitches.
Fake, Pope reels it out. There's a good catch by Villarreal. Cuts it back, and he's across there for a first down, a 13-yard pickup to Tristan Villarreal.
Pope's pass complete to number 40, Tristan Villarreal. Credit goes to number 25, Sam Henson on the tackle.
Well, if you're Alleghany offensively, you've got to find an answer right here to drive the ball down here and score.
You've got to score some points, and you got to get your offense clicking. Pope has looked good here. He's got 9 completions out of 18 attempts. He's 9 of 18 for 136 yards. Got a couple of touchdown passes. Pope again slings it out. Here's San German, and his forward momentum is going to carry him to the 46-yard line. So about a pickup of 4 on the play.
Pope's pass complete to 21, Hector San German. Brought down after
Second down and 6 here for Alleghany.
Second down, 6.
Again, here we are on a Thursday night, Mike, and a little bit odd here. They moved the game back for the impending weather, but it shouldn't have affected anybody. The Trojans have had a week off, and you don't see no rust right now on this Ashe defense. Here's German out to the 44-yard line. Good run there by San German.
Yeah, that was a good play call right there for Alleghany. Picked up the first down, and right now they're moving the ball well.
40-12, 9:45 to go in the third. And the Trojans are on the Ashe County 45-yard line. Pope has the pitch. Here comes Villarreal around the corner. He's got blockers in front of him. Here comes Tristan, and he goes out of bounds. Steps out at the 28-yard line. But that's a good for a 17-yard pickup.
They've had good success on that play tonight.
Tristan's got 37 yards rushing, 7 carries, 3 catches for 37 yards. He's been the focal point of the offense here for Alleghany.
Well, it's good to see him come back in because, he left.
Absolutely right.
Looked like he was done for the night, the way he was limping off the field, have that botched punt where he actually looked like he kicked one of the Ashe County defenders.
German across the 25, but they're going to mark him down on the 25-yard line. It'll be second down and 6.
Hector San German, gain of about 4 on the play. Credit will go to number 25, Sam Henson.
The Huskies, led by Sam Henson there, stopped that play, number 25 for Ashe County at second down and 6. Under 9 to go here in the third. First possession here for Alleghany in the second half. Here comes Tristan Villarreal around the corner, and he's brought out of bounds by number 50, tackled out of bounds. So Villarreal with his 8th carry of the night
Pitch to number 40, Tristan Villarreal.
got back to the line of scrimmage right there and brings up 3rd down and long.
Big, good time to bring in number 87 right here, big Avery Ashe.
3 catches for 78 yards unofficially for Avery Ashe and that 1 touchdown. And the Trojans up to the line of scrimmage. And a little bit of movement here. This may be against the Huskies right here. And if it is, it's a 5-yard penalty.
Before the ball can be snapped, penalty on the play.
It is against the Huskies.
Gives you a lot better situation right here for 3rd down.
So now you've actually got, again, you were down in 4-down territory anyway, but now you got 2 downs to make 2 yards.
It might also change your play call right here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's 3rd down and 2. Pope under center. Inside handoff. Here's Villarreal. He's across the 20. He got to the 19. The ball comes out, but the ball was already waved dead. He may have got close. He may have got a yard. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Number 40, Tristan Villarreal, the ball carrier. Initial contact
8:25 to go in the 3rd. Trojans with the ball trying to get back into this football game. They trail 40-12 with 8:15 to go in the 3rd, excuse me. Pope up under center once again. And the ball is on the ground. Pope takes it off on the run. I don't think he's going to make it, Mike. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage, but I don't think he made it right there.
You may be right. I believe he's going to be short.
And as we look, they may want to, you'd kind of like to see a measurement anyway, just to be on the safe side. And here it comes. This is a measurement. As we get ready to get this measurement, let's just look at some stats here. Pope, he has 140 yards passing the football, and that's by far his best night, or best of the year tonight. Looking good, has thrown some good balls. So the passing game is coming along a little bit here for Alleghany. But turnovers and miscues, as Ashe County is going to get it over on down. You've had 2 block punts. You've had fumbles. You've had several mishaps right here, and now a turnover on down. So the Trojans really shooting themselves in the foot turnover-wise.
Yeah, that's been their enemy tonight by far is like what you just said is turnovers. You can't turn the ball over as much as we have here tonight against a team like this and have anything positive come out of it.
Well, Ellis is back there at it again. And he's going to have 2 running backs in the backfield right here. Let's see if Ashe decides to start pounding on the ground a little bit here. Over 300 yards passing the ball for Ellis. The handoff. Avery Ashe comes across. Makes a big tackle there off the defensive end. So number 31 on the carry. Only the 5th running play of the night for Ashe County.
I knew coming in that Ashe was they like to throw the ball, but when you talking about only the 5th running play of the game, and you're already in the 3rd quarter, that's pretty much a dominant throwing team.
So Ellis now will go back into the shotgun once again. And here comes the handoff again. Hey, there they go. The Trojan defense stands him up there. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, but Matt McMillan in there, Caleb Red, Villarreal also in there. Good surge there by the Trojans. And one thing you can say about this defense all year long, though, nobody's been able to run on Alleghany much.
You're right. They've done a pretty dang good job to stopping the run on the other teams. You're right. You hit the nail on the head on that one.
Well, here it is, 3rd down 10. 4 receivers out now for Ashe as they try to pick up this 1st down here from their own 19. High snap. Here comes Alleghany. They overrun the play. Here comes Ellis. Fakes him out right there and runs for the 1st down. About a 14-yard run, and there comes the flags being flown in. Ellis picks up 14 on the run, and he's going to get some additional yardage here after the penalty.
Ellis on the quarterback keeper, knocked out of bounds, penalty flags flying.
Frustration setting in here for Alleghany.
Yeah, what amazed me on that call was that the side judge didn't he didn't throw a flag on that, and it come all the way from the head official.
Preliminary indication, dead ball, personal foul.
So personal foul against Alleghany will move the ball up another 15 yards here, Mike. And again, penalties, turnovers, these are the kind of mistakes that haunt football teams, and they are certainly haunting Alleghany here tonight.
Yeah, you know, that's like you said, no more than frustration, not more. You know, you've got to be aware of where you're at when you make a big hit on the sidelines like that.
Well, Ashe now is taking their time, and they have every right to do so. They are taking their time coming up to the line. 6:26 to go as the clock will get ready to start right here in just a minute. Trojans have trouble here. Here's the handoff to McNeil on the sweep around. And McNeil now out of bounds and pushed into the bench.
Number 4, Mason McNeil, the ball carrier.
So McNeil gets his first carry of the night, and he picks up about 6 yards on the play. We'll call it 5, excuse me.
Second down, about 5.
It's a long run for a receiver to come across the field like that and have to run at an angle on that end around right there.
Especially for 4 yards.
For 4 yards. But Ashe now back to the line of scrimmage again. Ellis, good-looking young quarterback right here for the Huskies. A little bit of motion there by the Huskies, but they get another 3 or 4 yards on the play.
.31, Sullivan, the ball carrier.
Sullivan picks up 4.
20, McKelvey on the stop. Bring up third down 1.
And third down and 1 as we under 6 minutes to go in the third. And Ashe County. And we're going to have a equipment malfunction right here.
Timeout.
And we'll get ready to pull back. I think Red's chin strap must have messed up right there. Third down and a long one for the Huskies. And Ellis is going to keep it. And he's got enough for a first down. The quarterback, I don't know if I want my quarterback running on a third down in a big game like this. But Ellis picks up another 11 yards.
Keeper. Many Trojans on the stop. Gain of about 8. First and 10, Ashe County.
Yeah, it is a little risky, but that's actually the first contact he's had.
Yeah, absolutely. But I don't want my quarterback running in a game that I haven't well in control of. That's what I got the big running back there for. But Ashe County gets another first down, keeps the clock rolling. Right now they're just playing against the clock. It's 40-12 as they just try to wind this game down. First down and 10, Huskies. Handoff, Sullivan in the middle, cuts back against the grain again, and there he's brought down by a couple Trojans right there at the 27-yard line.
Sullivan, the ball carrier,
6-yard pickup.
40 Villarreal on the stop. Bring up second down 4.
Second down and 4. And a little bit of a light mist again starts to fall here at Alleghany High School.
Yeah, it may be coming in just a little earlier than what they first anticipated. But
now, a year ago when we were here calling football last year here at Alleghany High School, Mike, every home game we had precipitation, whether it be rain or snow.
That was gotten pretty old in a hurry week after week.
And we got a flag here. It comes flying out, a delay of game.
Dead ball, delay of game.
So with 4:04 to go, that'll back Ashe up 5 more yards. Second down and 9.
Bring up second down and a long 9.
No problem there for Ashe. They'll be content with that. And now they've got the receivers down here behind one another. And the Alleghany Trojans really have no defense down here for 2 receivers down here at the bottom of the screen. But they are content with running the ball, and Sullivan does a great job. Powers up to that first down marker. He's going to be close.
31, Sullivan, the ball carrier. 84, Edwards, 10, Albertson. 4,
third down and 1. He gets 8 on the play.
You know, one thing about Ashe, they give you a lot of different looks.
And another equipment failure here as Red comes running off the field. He's got equipment problems. He's going to have to get a helmet worked on. So he comes out. And number 63 checks back in for Alleghany, Dylan Houck. And he's going to play defensive back. He comes on the blitz right here on the outside, and he's on the tackle right there, but not before Sullivan gets enough for a first down.
31 Sullivan, the ball carrier. 63 Houck. 20 McKelvey on the stop.
Well, you come off the bench, make a big tackle right there.
First down, Huskies at the Alleghany 22.
Excuse me. And it's 3:20 to go in the third, 40-12, all Ashe County. They scored in the first play from the line of scrimmage in the third quarter, and since then they've got the ball back on a turnover of downs, and they are just milking the clock right now.
Yep, they're trying to milk the clock as best as they can right here.
Sullivan again runs over Trojans as he continues to power across. And another 9 to 10 yards on that carry.
44 Mahonky. Looks like second down 1.
Second down and 1. And right now it's the Ashe offensive line that is winning the battle in the trenches right here, creating some big holes for Sullivan to run in.
You know, for a primarily throwing team, they're doing a pretty dang good job of running the ball right now.
And here's the keeper by Ellis being chased by a couple of Trojans in the backfield and brought down at the line of scrimmage.
Ellis on the quarterback.
And he's going to pick up the first down, about a 3-yard pickup.
McMillan, 63 Houck, all after.
I just be honest with you, I don't want my quarterback running too many plays. Yeah, I really don't. And even on a busted play like that, slide. Because you don't want to lose.
You never know. You never know.
This is a game that happens where freak injuries happen and accidents do happen and things like that. When we don't want that to happen to any ball player. We do not want that to happen. Here comes Sullivan again. You just maintain your ground and you keep playing your game, and he keeps powering down. The ball come out. Allegany's going to have it, but they're going to blow the ball dead at the 6-yard line. The ball did come out, and we got an injured Husky here on the 10-yard line.
We have an injured Ashe County player on the field.
So we'll take us a short break. We'll find out who it is, and we'll let you know when we get back.
Little's Health and Fitness began in 1981. We are a 24/7 full-service, family-friendly fitness center with the finest equipment from Life Fitness, Hammer Strength, and Body Masters, as well as a great staff to help you get started. We have a 22-piece cardio area, so waiting is rarely a problem. We offer group classes for all levels, an extensive array of weights and machines, perfect for the beginner to advanced. We also have meal replacement shakes, tanning, dressing rooms with private showers, personal trainers, and child care is also available.
Welcome back to Woodruff Field, where the Huskies are in complete control, 40-12, with 1:39 to go. And number 52, unfortunately, we don't have a name for that young man on our roster, gets off the field right here, limping on that foot right there, Mike. And I think he may have just rolled up on an ankle right there, trying to make a block. We hope that's all.
Yeah, hopefully it's nothing too serious where he can.
But that's what we were talking about, the risk of an injury that could happen to anybody at any time. And you really don't want to lose your skilled players, your receivers, your running backs, those guys that really are carrying the load for you offensively like that. You can't afford to have a mishap. Ellis is back in the shotgun again. Here it is, second down and 5, and he's looking to throw the ball. Slant, and it's picked off by San German. San German picks it off at the 4-yard line and is brought out to the 38, tackled by the quarterback, Ellis.
Ellis's pass will be intercepted by number 21, Hector San German.
So San German gets the big interception to stop the drive there with 1:09 left in the third. As we stay here with the action, the Trojans get the ball back.
Excellent hands right there on the
thrown into a crowd there. I didn't understand the play call right there of throwing the ball into a crowd. Kind of reminded me of the Super Bowl play that we saw this past year with the Seahawks and the Patriots.
Yeah, I still talking about that one.
So, it kind of reminds you of that play. Here comes Alleghany back out again, starting on their own 39-yard line, 1st and 10. Inside handoff. Here's Collins. Collins shakes one tackler and lowers his head, picks up about 6 yards on that play. Collins, again, what a difference 2 weeks makes. He makes his debut 2 weeks ago, rushes for 131 yards on 32 carries. Tonight, he has 13 carries for 22 yards.
Yeah, it's like we said a while ago, you know, got two totally different teams and what you have to deal with up front defensively.
Second down, 4 for Alleghany. Sweep. Here comes Caleb Red around the end. Stopped his run and cut back and picks up about 3 on the play. And it's going to bring up third down and short. I'm not so sure that I want him to cut back right there. If he continues to follow the momentum of the blockers right there, he may have picked up the first down right there, Mike. But he makes the choice to cut back in there, and that's a runner's instinct right there, is to cut back.
Yeah, you're right. It's, you know, he may have felt like he had an open lane right there, but
and that will be the final play of the third quarter.
That'll be the end of
with the score, Ashe County 40, the Alleghany Trojans 12. We'll be back with the fourth quarter.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Back under center, here is Pope now. Third down and 1 for Alleghany, and a handoff to Collins. He falls across and gets the first down. Collins picks up the first down. Number 65 on the tackle, Luis Ramos. Luis Ramos on that.
65, Luis Ramos, and 77,
he's a senior.
Josh Hamilton. Nice block on the play, 87, Avery Hatch.
I look at the roster here for Ashe County. Quite a few seniors here, but they have a lot of sophomores up here on this varsity team right now playing. Even throw some freshmen in there. This is still a young team right here for Ashe County.
It is a young team. You know, it's also a quite bigger school also than Ashe County is a big county.
We'll explain that here in just a few minutes. Good tackle there by number 11 coming across.
36 Collins. Credit to 11, Tristan Jones, and 25, Sam Henson on the stop. Loss of 1 on the play.
Loss of 1, second down and 11. You know, back when we were in school, Ashe County actually had three schools: Beaver Creek, Ashe Central, and Northwest Ashe. Well, we all played them as different high schools. Pope now throwing the ball. He's got Red out there incomplete.
Yeah, and they decided to
do a consolidation.
To consolidate into one school, and you know, when you consolidate 3 schools into one, you're eventually going to have
your talent pool level goes up.
A very big selection coming through.
Third down and long here for Alleghany. Third down and 11. There's it out. There's Rife cutting in, and that ball thrown over his head. So some miscommunication there, and the Trojans will punt it away with 10:41 to go.
89, Lucas Rife, incomplete.
Well, we made that suggestion earlier in the first half about Rife coming inside to get the ball. He does that, and then the ball's thrown to the outside. So the quarterback and the receiver got to start getting on the same page here, knowing where the ball is going to go.
Exactly.
And that takes reps and practice, and, of course, we all know about that. And there's a good kick. Good to see Villarreal back in there punting the football. A fair catch by number 80. Price. 10:36 to go in the game. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Alleghany High School, and now, Mike, you were talking about there off the air, probably going to see some substitutions here for Ashe County.
Yeah, you know, that's a good call, Coach Hampton. Hats off to him. You know, get to see some guys that don't normally get to see a whole lot of playing time.
Yep, number 13 back at quarterback, Grant Thompson, a sophomore. And he's going to air it out deep. And that ball should have been picked off by number 10. And now we've got flags coming in. A penalty called against the Alleghany Trojans.
Intended for number 9. Joseph Louder. Pass was incomplete. Contact on the play. There is a penalty.
This is going to be a personal foul right here against Alleghany. And it's going to be on number 40 right there for a late hit, I believe, and a defenseless receiver.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're talking about right now. You know, that was the same play we saw in the first half that we thought should have been called on one of ours, but it wasn't called.
3-5, 1, 2, 3.
Well, for Ashe County, you bring in Grant Thompson. This is, again, a sophomore. Now, Ellis is just a junior. He's going to be back next year. But this young man is getting some reps in because he's going to be the man when he's a senior more than likely.
Yeah, more than likely, you're right.
Or if Ellis was to go down, you've got to have him back there ready to go. So they're going to give him some reps, and I believe you're getting ready to see Ashe go back to the passing offense right here, Mike.
You may be right.
And there's a false start, and this is going to be against Ashe County.
We have penalty flags on the play.
So this will back them up, be first down and 20.
Illegal procedure against Ashe County will be a 5-yard penalty, and we'll bring up first down.
Or actually first and 15, I'm sorry. First down 15, 10:30 to go in the game, 40-12. Ashe well in the lead and has the game well in hand right now. Some new faces out here, and we'll try to bring you some names here. Number 21, also Alex Kissinger, senior running back. And the ball is on the ground, and there's Caleb Red, who falls down on it for Alleghany. The Trojans take over here on their Ashe County 26-yard line. We'll take us another short break and be back right after this. Welcome back to Alleghany High School. Trojans with the ball after the turnover have 3 receivers to the top of the screen. And they'll go with the inside handoff. Villarreal gets down to the 28-yard line, a 4-yard pickup. He has 41 yards on the ground, and he's the leading rusher here for Alleghany tonight.
Yeah, we talked about a while ago, you know, how tough of a night it's been for Alleghany's running backs compared to what it was last game. You know, both of our primary runners have had a tough night tonight, and, you know, there will be nights like that.
Absolutely, yeah. And this is some growing pains here for this young team for Alleghany. Real around the end, stops right there. He's got to keep his feet going, Mike. And that's a young man that's he's still learning there. But you got to keep going forward here. Don't stop, just keep going.
You're right.
It's going to bring up third down, about 9.
Trojans fall back, and third down and 9. But that's not to say he's not playing hard, and Villarreal has been out there, and he's played injured here a lot here tonight. And during the course of his young career so far, he's played with some injury bugs. Third down and 9 for Alleghany with just about 9 minutes to go in the game. Trying to get some more points on the board right here. Right to the bottom of your screen. Here's the fake handoff, and here comes – he throws it out there, and there it comes back to the ball was Avery Hash. That's just a great play by Avery Hash.
Almost an outstanding catch.
Effort on quarterback and receiver.
Pope done a good job, too. He had one man all over him right there, and he throws that ball with just arm strength right there, Mike.
Yeah, it almost turned out to be an exceptional play, but just a little bit short.
It is fourth down. Trojans are going to go for it here, and nothing to lose right here for Alleghany. It is 40-12.
Yeah, you know that Alleghany, you have to go for it right here. You, like I said, you have nothing to lose.
Fourth down for Alleghany. Pope, and he's got a man that's beating on him. Pass is going to be picked off by number 88. We don't have a number for him. And there comes a flag flying in right now. And a little extracurricular activity over there as Ashe County took a hit on Avery Hash.
Correction, it was intercepted.
Now the ball is intercepted. It's going to be Ashe County ball.
Yeah, it's going to be Ashe.
But they're going to move the ball back here, Mike. So this is going to be a personal foul against the Huskies that will move the ball back from the point of the flag, Mike.
It should, yeah.
The flag sets at the 19-yard line. It's a personal foul against the Huskies, and they'll move it back. So as we stay here with the action, 8:49 to go in this game. And you could clearly say that Ashe County has dominated here since the latter part of the second quarter. When they got out to a big lead there, they have never looked back.
Yeah, second quarter on, it's been all Ashe County. You're right. But, you know, we had a good I'm not sure what they're calling.
Well, they didn't
there.
even mark the penalty off right here. The flag was thrown, and the yardage has not even been marked off. So a little questionable call there. I mean, the game is out of hand, no question. But you still would like to see the officials get it right. A short gain there.
41, Alex Kissinger, the ball
Kissinger on the carry, and he'll pick up 2 yards. I've never seen that. Thrown the flag down and didn't mark the penalty off.
Yeah, I don't. You know, they pretty much started where the flag was thrown. You're right.
1 second 9.
Second down 9 as the clock begins to run at 8:20. And there's Matt McMillan on a big tackle right there. Number 44 shot through the line there very quick. That's Mahowke. And brings up third down and long for Ashe. Again, their backup quarterback is in, number 13, Grant Thompson for Ashe. 7:50 to go in the game. Looking to throw the ball in the middle. Here comes Alleghany now. And a dump pass out to number 5. He's out in the clear, and he's got it up to the 39-yard line. 20-yard pickup.
Complete to number 5, Jake Richardson.
$20-yard pickup there. First catch of the night for number 5, Jake Richardson, a sophomore. Good for 20. And Ashe back on the move once again, and they haven't lost a beat, even with some new guys in there.
Yeah, you're right. They pretty much on key.
Kissinger with the ball carrier. No gain on that. Well, they give him a yard on that play. And 7 minutes to go. And in a game of this caliber right here with 7 minutes to go, and clearly out of hand, 40-12, the Huskies in the lead. I think both teams are just happy to keep that clock moving right now and go ahead and get out of here like it is. I mean, you've pretty much done all you can do. You got number 21 down there for Alleghany, San German, limping around right now. Still trying to play defensive back out there. Give the young man credit, but Kissinger brought down by McKelvey.
21, Kissinger, your ball carrier.
Third down 6.
On the stop for Trojans. Third down 6.
6:20 to go in the game. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Grayson National Bank for sponsoring tonight's game here between Ashe and Alleghany. And Grayson been on board with us for many years here, Mike, here on Alleghany Community TV. The pocket collapses. Thompson runs for the first down, gets out of bounds, and picks up 10.
Number 13, Grant Thompson on the quarterback keeper.
Got a late flag coming on the sidelines, though. Looked like one of Ashe County's blocked one of our players into the official.
So let's see what the official call is here. We had a flag. It evidently might have been picked up here earlier on. Let's see if they picked this one up. And they're not. They're going to call a personal foul against Ashe.
Signal on the field.
Of course, the Ashe County fans don't like that either. But that's a 15-yard penalty that will back the Huskies up all the way back to the 38-yard line, 37-yard line, excuse me. 1st and 12.
It was a dead ball penalty that occurred after the first down.
A
So
dead
it'll
ball,
be
so 1st and 10 now
They'll
exactly.
then be marked back
So a
to
dead
10
ball.
yards.
The yardage counted for the run, but then the penalty backs them up. So it's 1st down and 10. Ashe loses nothing, and they have a fresh set of downs anyway. So
Just field positions all happen right there.
Kissinger stood up by McMillan. Good job by number 50. And there comes another player, number 55, coming in trying to take a leg out there. We don't have a number. Yeah, we do. Ethan Shepard for Ashe come in there a little bit late right there. He's got to be careful right there. They've got to control the tempers right here, Mike, in a game that doesn't need to get out of hand right here.
Yeah, this little extracurricular stuff, you know, like I said, in a game like this, you don't need that kind of stuff right here.
So it is 40-12, clock running, 5:20 to go in the game. 2nd down, and we got another penalty coming on here. Timeout.
We have a
The
timeout on
side
field.
judge right here has called for an official timeout. He didn't throw a flag. And we'll see what happens here. Well, nothing happens as they just stop the clock. Nothing happens on that play. And that ball is tipped incomplete.
McNeil's pass intended for number 44, John Revis, incomplete. 3rd down, 10.
3rd down and 10. Huskies now with 3rd down coming up. 5 minutes to go in the game. Thompson at quarterback, number 13.
Yeah, you've got to be aware of his taking off ability too.
Escaped the pocket, run for about 14 the last time he had it right here. Trojans coming on a blitz, all-out blitz. Here comes Alleghany. And passes incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Thompson's pass intended for number
We'd also
8,
like to take this opportunity to thank one of our local restaurants, Circle L Restaurant here up here in Sparta. Donated a lot of food here to us in the press box tonight, and we'd like to thank our PA man, Rick Wooten, who brought it in to us. And, of course, Rick, alumni here at Alleghany Community TV, was booted out several years ago in a contract dispute.
Many years ago. Yeah.
Many years ago, and now he's took over the PA here at Alleghany, doing a great job. I believe this is Ashe County's first punt of the night.
I believe you're right.
And the punt is going to roll down to the 21-yard line. That's where the Trojans will start. 4:42 to go in the game. We'll be back right after this.
We would like to take this opportunity to recognize our 2015 varsity cheerleaders. Allie Ham, Amber Hutland, Carly Stoker, Christy Maines.
Going back live in 3, 2, 1.
Sierra DeVoe.
Welcome back to Alleghany High School. The Trojans now back on offense here. 4:40 to go in the game, and Mike, you just want to run some offense here and get out of here. Pass comes to San German, incomplete, running before he actually caught the football, so the ball goes incomplete. Pope, 10 of 23 for 140 yards.
You know, we talked about it a while ago. That's by far his best outing, throwing the ball here tonight.
I've seen some good passes, good crisp passes. Had a good touchdown pass to both Rife and Hash. Looked very sharp there. The Trojans need to work on a couple other pass plays right here. Get some communication between the receiver and and there's a mix-up in the backfield, and that's disaster right there. San German going nowhere on that carry. Brings up 3rd down and forever for Alleghany. The Trojans get on the road next week, Mike, and Alleghany Community TV will be going to East Wilkes as we take on the Cardinals, the first place East Wilkes Cardinals in the conference.
Yeah, it only gets tougher from here on out. I have not seen East play this year, but I understand they have a very good team. They are 4-0, excuse me. So far, and we actually have, I think, them and Wilkes Central are the only two teams that left. It's undefeated so far.
Pass falls incomplete there.
Coach pass.
East Wilkes,
21 Sam
their last game against Forbush, put 48 points on the board and won 48-15.
Yeah, so I'm
We would like to
looking
remind
forward
everyone
to
that
see
tonight's
kind of
game,
what
as is always, is
East Wilkes
on
brings to the
Alleghany
table against our,
by
if
Alleghany TV.
how they mix up their running with their passing game. Because I don't think that from best I remember in years past, East has been primarily a running team. So
Good looking punt there, and that ball is going to be all the way down inside the 35 to about the 32-yard line. Best punt of the night for Alleghany. So with 3:32 to go in the game, we'll take us our short break. It'll be Ashe on offense when we get back. 40-12 our score. We'll be back right after this.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to Alleghany High School. 40-12. It's been all Ashe County from, about middle ways of the second quarter. The Ashe has dominated this game.
yeah, about middle ways. When you got a team, like I keep saying, when you got a team like Ashe County, who anybody's followed Ashe County football, you know how much they like to throw the ball. And they have not slowed down, like you said, from the second quarter on up until this fourth quarter. They have attacked us in the air, and that's where the damage has come from.
Absolutely. Second down and 3, a 7-yard pickup by Kissinger, and now here's another running back in there. Trojans battle him up here at the line, and I don't know why they're not blowing the whistle. He's not going nowhere, number 30.
Yeah, they're trying to strip
Carlos
the ball.
Reed.
30 Carlos Reed on the carry for Ashe County. 63 Hout, 69 Matt Kelly in on the stop.
Third down and 1.
Third down 1.
For Ashe, and we'll be giving our MVP here in just a few minutes. And I don't think it's a no-brainer who is going to be. Third down 1. There's some number 33, a little bit anxious there for
We have a penalty on the play.
Ashe County, and I don't have a number for that young man.
Illegal procedure.
He wears Tony Dorsett's number, but he's not as big as Tony Dorsett.
I'm sure that young man's got a big heart.
He's got a big heart. Young man out there, number 33 here, coming to the bottom of your screen, in the land of the Giants down there. Third down and long here for Ashe County. Thompson back to pass once again. Trojans trying to get in there. Has their hands up, and there is incomplete. Intended for number 44.
Grant Thompson's pass.
I believe it's Josh Hamilton.
That kid, 13's come in for Ashe County right here.
Slinging the ball?
He's got Thompson's got a good arm on him.
Our MVP here tonight, Colin Ellis, number 1, the quarterback from Ashe County, no question. I got him unofficially 11 of 16, 309 yards through the air, 5 carries for 45 yards, and 2 of those were for touchdowns.
Yeah, he's put on a pretty good show throwing the ball here tonight.
We'll stay here with the action and close it out here. The Huskies are going to move to 2-3, and the Trojans will fall to 1-4. They'll fall to near the bottom of the conference with only one team below them, and that's Elkin, who is at 0-4, Mike. And, of course, we'll see Elkin later on in the season. But it doesn't get any easier for Alleghany. You've got to go to East Wilkes, and then you play another undefeated team in Wilkes Central. And an up-and-coming West Wilkes team will be here later in the season.
Yeah, you still got Starmount. So you're right. It won't get any easier.
Pass batted down and incomplete with 1:39 to go. Mike, your overall thoughts here tonight. Go ahead and tell the fans what you think of this Ashe County team. This is.
Well, I tell you, start off the game. You know, we moved the ball like we anticipated what we've been able to do, running the ball. We done a good job to start off with, and you know, Ashe countered. They made some adjustments on their own, but you know, tonight what killed Alleghany tonight was Ashe's passing game. I tell you what, like you said, you know, their passing game is the best team we've seen this year.
Bishop McGinnis may be the only one that can compare to it, but I think that this is a better passing attack than Bishop McGinnis.
Yeah. I tell you, you know, when you talk about Ashe's quarterback, Ellis, you know, he was very accurate tonight on his passes. So, and his receivers had good routes.
McNeil, especially number 4.
You know, this Ashe County team has got a good team,
and that ball is picked off by number 11. There comes a flag in there.
Post pass intended for 87, Avery Hatch.
So Villarreal makes the tackle. We got a flag on the play. We'll see what it is here. It may be a hold.
Looks like we've got a penalty flag on.
It's a hold against Ashe County. The interception stands, second interception of the night for Pope, and 2 interceptions and fumble and 2 block punts.
Yeah, ultimately that's the biggest thing.
And giving up great field position. When Ashe County can start on the Trojan 49, 48, 47-yard line, run one play and score 3 touchdowns out of it, you know.
It makes it for a tough situation on you when you give a team that kind of field position all night long. But you know, Alleghany gonna have to go back this week and regroup and try to figure out some things on defense that they're gonna need to bring in next week.
Absolutely,
especially against an East Wilkes crowd. So they're gonna have to buckle the trend straps up tight next week, because you know East is gonna bring it.
Now Ellis is back in at quarterback, but he's just going to take a knee right here. He comes in to take the knee, and Ashe is going to go ahead and run the clock out right here, and kudos to the coaching staff there for just going ahead and getting out of here. The Ashe County Huskies are going to win this game 40-12, Mike, and for Alleghany again they go to East Wilkes. The big game for Ashe, they play Wilkes Central in Ashe.
Yeah, that should be a well of a game right there.
Might be something to go watch there for all the Ashe County fans there. A big matchup there as they take on the 5-0 Wilkes Central Eagles.
Yeah, that should be an interesting matchup right
This
there.
should do it right here, a final play of the game, and they will do it right there. Alleghany is content with standing there on defense, and that I don't think they'll have to run a play. They might have to run one more. And it's 3rd down and long, and our MVP, number 1, Colin Ellis there, 309 yards through the ground. A couple touchdowns running the football also. Reminds us of Rick Wooten in his heyday.
I don't know.
Did Rick get in his zone?
Did he ever have 300 yards?
I don't know if he did or not. We'll check the record books and let you know in our next broadcast. So as the clock winds down, the Huskies are going to get out of here with a big victory. Ashe County 40. Alleghany 12. For Charlie Scott, Mike Sprinkle, and the rest of the crew here at Alleghany Community TV, we thank you for watching our broadcast, and we invite you to come out and support your team the next time that we play. Alleghany and Ashe, it's all over, 40-12.